Hello, it's Weekend Handicapper from weekendhandicapper.com. In this video, I'm going to tell you the one skill that will allow you to be a successful handicapper. Before we get to it though, if you like these kind of videos and if you want to learn how to make money betting on horses, I appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you can get all the latest tips, tools, and resources to help you win money on thoroughbred horse races. All right, what is that one skill? Well, if you're going to learn how to handicap and if you want to be a above average handicapper, you got to get good at projection. You have to get really skilled at projecting multiple things in terms of horse races. All right, so let's look at a few of them. When you handicap, you have to project. Let's use some examples. How a lightly raced horse is going to either improve or did it hit its max and is going to stay right there. You got to project that. You have to project the pace at which a horse race might be ran and then bet accordingly to those pace scenarios. You have to project that. You have to project whether or not a horse that is dropping down in class is dropping down for an easier field to have a better shot at winning, or is it dropping down in class, for instance, in a claiming race to get claimed and its best days are behind them. You have to get good at projecting. Other times you project right, but you still might be wrong. So what I mean by that is, a lot of times I'll play a long shot that I have, in order to win the wager, the pace up front, the fast pace has to collapse, and the long shot that's a closer that runs off the pace has to pick up the pieces. That's its only shot of winning. Well, a lot of times I have that part figured out, but I had the wrong long shot. So in my concept, my theory, my hypothesis was right, but the result was wrong. But it's still, I projected what would happen, but I didn't get compensated for it. So that's still going to happen. But in order to be a successful horse player and wager on horse races, and if to be successful means winning money, not picking winners, okay? I would always want to make that distinction. You have to get good at projecting. And not only does that apply to handicapping, just figuring out what horse or horses are contenders in the race, it applies to betting. You have to get good at projecting whether or not a horse that you like is going to get bet, that other people see the same things as you. You have to project what horse is going to be the favorite. You have to project what first-time starter might take the most money. You have to project what combinations, such as exactas or in the pick 3, pick 4, pick 5, what horses are going to get singled out more than others. You have to project those sort of things. Okay? You have to develop that skill. So we have to get good at projecting. Once we do get good at projecting, then we could see what's the discrepancies are. If you projected this horse would get heavily bet and it's not, there you go. There's a possible bet. Now you could doubt yourself and be like, oh my gosh, I thought this horse was going to get bet down. Why isn't it getting bet down? What am I missing? With everybody else is thinking this horse isn't that good. Well, stick to your guns, stick to your opinions. But if you want to be a successful horse player and handicapper, the more you practice projecting things and coming up with scenarios of how horses are going to run or how they're going to be bet, it's going to be, your game's going to improve big time. Trust me on that. It's going to improve big time. So always when you're handicapping and when you're betting, keep in mind projecting different scenarios of what will happen and look for those discrepancies after you project and what actually occurs. And that little gap is where you're probably going to find some profits. All right, so if you hadn't thought about it or were aware of it, try to get good at projecting different things and get good at the skill of projecting in terms of handicapping and betting. Speaking of handicapping and betting, again, if you like this video, hit this like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out weekendhandicapper.com too for all your handicapping and betting resources and tutorials and different ways to make some money by betting on horses. Until next time, this is the Weekend Handicapper. Happy handicapping, smart wagering.